I feel like people are born and it's predetermined what you're going to be called to do. I feel like from a very young age, I felt like music was what I was born to do. I felt like I was the only thing I was kind of even good at. I was attracted to it. It's all I wanted to do. I feel like there are people that are born to do those certain things. And I feel like protecting our country is one of those callings. And I just, that is something I take my hat off to all the men and women that have made that have accepted that call, and all the families, because I wasn't chosen to do that. I don't know that I could do that. So God bless you guys and ladies for doing that, accepting the calling and protecting our families and our freedom. God bless y'all for that. Now this next song was originally written for myself. I was working on a brand new album right after Keep Them Kisses Coming was on the radio. My record label decided they didn't have any more money, so this album never came out. So what is one to do? You take them songs and you release them into the wild of Nashville, Tennessee. This song was heard by a guy, and he decided he wanted to record it. I thought it was a joke, because I had never had a song recorded by another artist. Got an email, said, hey, this guy wants to record your song. I said, okay, tell me a little bit more. Well, he's been in retirement for 13 years. This is going to be his comeback album. And I said, cool. So, before we get down that road, I want to tell you the story behind how I wrote it. I was riding to town one day and I had a co-write with some of my favorite songwriters. One of them I had never written with before, but I was a big fan of. He was the lead singer for a group back in the 90s called McBride and the Ride. His name was Terry McBride. So I was so nervous. I was like, man, I don't have anything. So I was listening to the news. And down near Nashville, Tennessee, that we're near a military base, Fort Campbell. And they were talking about this group of soldiers that had made it home, and they used the word comeback. And it hit me in a weird way that morning. I said, man, because you associate the word comeback with, all kinds of things, whether it come back from in sports, or you were injured and they told you you'd never walk again. You're like, I'm going to make a comeback kind of thing, But the idea that a man or woman can go overseas in some of the most enemy-infested parts of the world and make it back alive, I think that's the biggest comeback story of all time.
Amen. Yes, sir.
So I told these guys this story that morning, and we wrote this song. Now, to get back to who cut it, 13 years in retirement, I was like, whatever. Why did he retire? He must not have been anything. He must have sucked, I was like, well, who is it? Who's it? He's like, well, his name's Garth Brooks. I said, oh, well, why are you wasting time emailing me? Tell him yes. So I was like, but even then I thought it was a hoax. So then I get another email that said, hey, Garth wants to change the title. I said, once again, you're wasting time. Garth gets what Garth wants. Cool. A couple of weeks later, get another email. Garth wants to put a hyphen between all and American. I said, guys, you're killing me. Blanket, yes. Go ahead. So then the next phone call I get was, hey, Garth wants everybody to come to the studio and hear the album. I said, this is real. So the first time I heard this song recorded by Garth is standing right here behind me with his hand on my shoulder. And I'd never met Garth until that moment. I didn't have the heart to tell him that it wasn't as good as my version.
If you would have lived up here, he played the Wyandotte County Fair like 4 out of 5 years.
He's a good dude.
Back in his coming back days,
He's a good
he played right down the road, 15 minutes.
But I do have some news for you guys. I'm putting together a double album. All American Comeback Kid will be on the double album that's coming out this summer from me. It's my version of this song. Garth changed the name to All American Kid. I don't know why. That was not the title, but this is like I said, this song was inspired by the greatest comeback story of all time. He was the captain of his team his senior year. Had that look in his eye and said no fear. Down by 6 ball on the 10, he said, huddle up boys, we got a game to win. He snapped the ball, he looked left and right. Nobody was open, so he tucked it tight. With a champion's heart inside of him, the clock ran out as he ran it in. And the whole town cheered and his mama cried. They rushed that field and raised him high. With his picture in the paper, the headline read, All-American Comeback Kid. He was recruited by the best schools across the land, but he decided to sign with Uncle Sam. Kissed his mama goodbye in their living room. He said, Dad, don't worry, I'll be back soon. 3 tours of duty and a silver star. He flew back home with his battle scars. He stepped off the plane in his combat boots. Saluted the red, white, and blue. And the whole town cheered and his mama cried. Another hometown boy made it home alive. With his picture in the paper, the headline read, All-American Comeback Kid. He's the All-American Comeback Kid. And this song's for those who never did.